I'm going to share with you 4 of the many ways in which you can use Padlet with your students. This is a video game. Set up groups of students and ask your groups one at a time to choose a short video extract of about 6 to 8 seconds. Play it for them to give you a full transcript of what they hear. Let's choose this one.
Harlem Globetrotters?
I did, actually. I went to watch one of the exhibition games when I was a teenager in Barcelona with my dad. My dad took me.
That was the...
Here, the students have placed pictures of things they identify with. Open the Padlet from your interactive whiteboard or projector on the screen and tell your students to explain why they placed those pictures. For example, this is a picture that I placed myself, a picture of a microphone. I'm very passionate about music, about singing, so that's why I placed a picture of a microphone, because that's something that is very important in my life. So the students would elaborate on their choices. Next, you can use Padlet as a repository for vocabulary from your textbook units. In Unit 9, the students were exposed to a lot of words and expressions that had to do with animals. So you have the words there, and it's up to you to create activities that center around those words. I could say, which animal barks? Well, it's the dog. Or which insect might sting you? The bee. Or are you scared of any of these animals? Are you afraid of any of these animals? Also, we can notice that we have placed irregular verbs here, lots of words for animals. This is just an example of something you can do with vocabulary coming from the textbook. But it could be anything, really, and you could retrieve these Padlets from time to time to provide vocabulary revision in the classroom, standing in front of the students. And finally, you could use Padlet as an audio or video notice board for the students to make voice or video recordings and then place them there. You could have a Padlet for the whole class or a whole group of students, and then the students could place their recordings there, or each student individually could have his or her own voice recordings on a Padlet. And then you could play those recordings, you could give your students feedback. The students could also play those recordings at home and then see the progress they make. You can, let's have a look at this one, for example, which is an audio recording. Living in a flat or in a house? I'd rather live in a flat. I'm more of a city person and I enjoy being within walking distance of shops, bars. Besides, a flat is easier to... And this is actually a video recording made with MailView, which can be embedded on a Padlet. Something I don't mind doing in the house, I don't mind cleaning in general, whether it's dusting or vacuuming the floors or mopping the floors. I don't mind doing that, as long as I keep myself active and busy and moving about. What I can't stand is... So these recordings will play straight from your Padlet. I hope you have enjoyed these teaching ideas, and now perhaps it's time for you to try one out.